yethuleleni
Hamathu yethuleleni hamathuleleni Nkosi yethu yawulahla umhlaba ngokuthanda imbohle yethuleleni hamathu yethuleleni hamathuleleni.
What can I do to fight climate collapse? What can I do to tackle poverty? What can I do to help alleviate someone's hunger? What can I do? What can I do? What can I really do? In all my years of writing about climate issues and giving public addresses and speaking with communities, the single most asked question is this: what can little old me do when the system is so big, the forces at play are so much larger than myself? What can I do? The reality is this: time is ticking. What we do in the next few years will determine the outcome of life for many thousands of years to come. No pressure. That the best way to get people to engage with the climate message is to tell people how bad the situation is, but then give them ideas for how they can act, how they can have agency within their communities to make a difference. Story Ark hopes to do just that, to introduce you to extraordinary people who are out there doing their bit to make this country a slightly better place. Democracy is not a spectator sport. We're all in this together. Being part of democracy is complicated, so let's look for some examples for how to do it.
Naku pepe pepe lufune mali ubuthathe vume ekanongulwane naku pepe pepe lufune mali ubuthathe vume ekanongulwane naku pepe pepe lufune mali ubuthathe vume.
Story Ark is a year-long journalistic project where I'll travel around South Africa in search of remote and often invisible places to find the untold stories of how the climate crisis is unfolding on our doorstep in our lifetime.
The planet is reaching a tipping point at many levels. Indigenous peoples' territories are at risk of flooding, droughts, fires, loss of biodiversity, which all make life impossible. The planet is burning. Why do we allow multinational corporations to continue to explore for oil and gas? Science tells us the fossil fuel era is over. Why is the global north still allowing oil and gas companies to explore for more oil and gas in the south? Why allow corporations to continue to pursue profit at the expense of the planet and vulnerable people? As indigenous people, we are dependent on healthy ecosystems for our livelihoods. Let us all strive to keep the planet healthy for the benefit of nature and people. It is for all of us to play an active role in protecting the planet.
In April last year, Sinigugu Zukulu and Notle Mbutuma received the prestigious Goldman Environmental Award for the Africa region. This is like the Oscars for environmental and social justice activism. Sinagugu and Nontle are from the indigenous amaMpondo community, whose ancestral lands fall on a 25-kilometre long stretch of wilderness on the Wild Coast, just south of the port city of Durban. The two are recognised for their contribution to the community's 20-year-long resistance to extractive mining, which threatens not only their livelihoods, but also their culture.
Yeah, this song says our food comes from the land. It's like we eat the land, the soil. So and it was composed because Gwede Mantashe was pushing for mining at Xolobeni. He says, Gwede Mantashe, ufuna ukwenzani? What are you trying to do? Don't you know that we are dependent on the land and the land bears our livelihoods? Thank you.
Sinagugu got together with some friends and family to sing for us. These are political songs that grew organically out of the community's most recent struggles to protect their land and culture. You'll hear Sinagugu explaining the context at the end of each song. I visited Pondoland last year, where the people told me in their own words what fuels their activism. It's a spiritual connection with the land that drives them, they say. And it's the same force that fueled a peasant revolt against the apartheid government in the 1960s. Environmental defenders here are willing to die for their land, they say, and some already have.
Yeah, this one says our traditional leader gave away our land due to his love of liquor. Why are you keeping quiet? You should speak out against this doing of the traditional leader.
Oh, awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba ngokabani lo mhlaba ngokabani lo mhlaba ngokabani lo mhlaba ngokabaleni ngokaqondiso oh awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba yathethinya inkosi yaseqhawene ithi awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba yathethinya inkosi yaseqhawene ithi awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba ngokabani lo mhlaba ngokabaleni ngokaqondiso oh awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba ngokabani lo mhlaba ngokabaleni ngokaqondiso oh awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba yathethinya inkosi yaseqhawene ithi awukhosi wena singabanga umhlaba.
Yes, yeah, the song is about the land claim with a man who was claiming to own the land. And then the king from Kaugeni Palace was invited to come and deal with the dispute. So it says, whose land is this? There is no one, no individual could claim to own the land. The land belongs to the people, to a traditional council on behalf of the people. Yethuleleni
Hamatu yethuleleni hamathuleleni inkosi yethu yawulahla umhlaba ngokuthanda imbohle yethuleleni hamatu yethuleleni hamathuleleni inkosi yethu yawulahla umhlaba ngokuthanda imbohle yethuleleni hambatu yethuleleni hamathuleleni inkosi yethu yawulahla umhlaba ngokuthanda imbohle yethuleleni hambatu yethuleleni hamathuleleni inkosi yethu yawulahla umhlaba ngokuthanda imbohle.